All right. You guys tell us in the chat. I'm just going to keep talking. You tell us in the chat when when this goes. Can you hear me? No? No?
No.
We're signing? Sound only in the right channel. All right, we're getting there.
Baby steps.
We're getting there. Good. Not a left channel is out.
Oh.
Sound is back. Sound's on. There's just really a dramatic reason.
Left channel's out.
It works.
Upstairs,
Yes,
and
you're
bad
good,
people.
my dude. Ha ha yee. Yes. All right. Installed the Voices of Grim pack. Fix your stuff. I know. It's all my fault. Are we good? I think we're on. How's it going, guys? Well, if if you missed our completely planned for and non-awkward intro before, I'm Jeff Easterling, Grim Brother 1, here in the bowels of the 343 Industries at the production studio, and I am joined by these two wonderful human beings for this week's edition. I think it's our third one. That's
it's our first.
Your first.
Yeah.
Really, we'll just go with that. So it's our first one, which means that audio issues are totally expected.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's okay. So as long as it's a first-time guest, we can totally have audio issues, and everything is fine. Also, not are we joined by these guys, but we are, of course, joined by you. That one is a little bit more by choice. In fact, if you see us looking down ever, we have the chat on the big screen right below us, and we are reading through your lovely and well-worded sentiments that you send to us. We appreciate the fact that you only say nice things, you only ask good questions, and you really love us no matter what happens. Feel free to ask us things that you want to know. We will pick out stuff that we can answer and make fun of the things that we cannot. But first, I want to get a better idea about who you guys are. I mean, I know who you are, but let's give these guys a better idea. So we're going to start here. Give everybody your name and what do you do here at 343?
I'm Matt, and I work on the Halo Wars 2 team in MCC.
Nice, awesome, good stuff. And
I'm Tyler Davis. I work as well on Halo Wars 2 and the MCC team.
What a coincidence.
You might know
Weird.
me
I know.
as Postums on the forums.
That's true.
Yeah, you might see me as Wrensi.
Yeah, so for you Halo Wars 2 fans out there, this is the elusive Postums and Wrensi that you see contributing on the forums, hanging out with you guys, taking feedback, and also contributing time to time in like our community updates and some of our blogs as we've been talking about community content and just cool things that are going on in the Halo Wars 2 community. Halo Wars 2 is pretty awesome. We were actually kind of joking a little bit earlier today that like it's in the realm of Halo things, it might be easy to look at as like a smaller community, which is understandable because obviously RTS is a niche genre even in video games. But what's funny is like our like smaller community is actually a really a big community in a lot of ways as far as games are concerned. And there's a lot of people that are super active in it. We have really great community partners out there that are like over a year in, just still like actually going probably even stronger than we were at launch. There's a lot of cool content out now for Halo Wars 2, and the community has really taken that and run with it. We've got guys, we've been working with guys like obviously Team Respawn and Breaking the Clutch and The Banished and many others doing tournaments and contests and all sorts of stuff. But you guys, it's been awesome from somebody like myself on like our standard kind of community team to really have amazing partners like you guys who are kind of partly on the dev side, obviously, but working really closely with us to interact with fans and take thoughts and feedback and like actually make those actionable and turn them into cool stuff. Can you talk about that like a little bit, just kind of like your general interactions with the fans?
You want to start?
I'll kick it off. So we definitely have worked a lot with fans from all across the community in Halo Wars 2. We've actually gone into a lot of the Discord chats that they have. So we originally started working with them on the Halo Waypoint forums, but we saw that we needed to branch out, go to Reddit, go to Twitter, go to the Discord chats where a lot of these players are, and get feedback directly from the people who are playing the game every single day.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing experience working with them, taking the data that we have behind the scenes of how the game is playing, and being able to take those things and put them in game.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like, even as we were kind of getting started, it was fun. You know, we'd find these guys kind of hiding behind our chairs and under desks and things like that. Like, what are you doing? What forum are you on? You know, like,
we still
and it's
do
actually
that.
we still do that. That's actually true. But it's been super awesome to kind of like share that load in certain ways, and also to jump on Discord and jump on forums and to see your names and other 343 names pop up. And of course our fan interaction has led to some really interesting moments. We just did not too long ago a very community inspired / started as a joke thing called the Yappening.
Yes.
Which was an adventure not only for you guys, I'm sure, but it was an adventure internally for us as well. Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about just like kind of the craziness of the Yappening and just like how cool it was to see it out in the wild?
Yeah, well, I mean, it literally did start as we made a joke and then went to lunch, came back, and there was all of a sudden plans on a whiteboard. And had to get started.
Yeah. And it's super easy, by the way, to do these things. We came up with the joke.
Did it in a day.
We came up with the plan at lunch. And then we created check boxes, which is how you turn things on and off in a video game.
It all just worked.
We saved as.
Saved as.
Yeah.
That's true. Control-C, Control-V from our brain. See somebody asking, is this a Marlins hat? No. This is an old-school Tampa Bay Rays hat. So they're doing pretty good right now. When I left, I always have MLB TV up. So if you look up Grim Brother 1, the gamer tag, and see me online all the time during work hours, I'm either playing something in Halo, occasionally a little Fortnite with the guys in the pod, but most of the time it's on MLB TV watching the Rays and the Mariners and the Braves. So that's it's not a Marlins hat. But we are not here, of course, just to talk. I know as fun as that is, and as much as I enjoy doing it, we are here to play some games. I'm not going to play because I am terrible compared to these guys, which really actually I think is the real true underlying theme of all of these streams. First week I played competitive play with Unishek. The next week I played competitive play with Tashi. We're now doing some Halo Wars 2 with you guys. I have learned my lesson. I'm taking a step back. I'm going to let you guys shine because you definitely don't want to see my point of view. I was good doing streams like leading up to launch because no one else had played, and I was still pretty good. It was good. Yeah. All right. When we're back, we have one guest. It'll just be Tyler. So what do we want to play first?
What do we want them to?
I think we're going to jump into Ranked 2v2 War.
Ranked 2v2 War.
Right. Ranked 2v2 War. Do you guys have a personal favorite playlist, and does that depend on like if you're playing just by yourself or if you are squadding up with a buddy?
Oh, I pretty much entirely play this game in a squad.
Okay, all right. Not
I just
a
play
lone
the
wolf
team games. No.
preference there.
No, because I just embarrass myself.
Dr. Leo, Yap Yap is my spirit animal. Isn't he
run.
all of our spirit animals? My favorite thing about Yap Yap is he's still posting.
He's still
on Twitter. If you guys don't follow the real Yap Yap on Twitter, you are missing out on some grunty gold, my friend.
Ran 'em all.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty crazy. He pretty much responds to every @Halo tweet too, especially anything that has to deal with a character. We talked today. We just revealed today our new Loot Crate figure, our Halo Icons figure, which is the Prophet of Truth. Yap Yap jumped right on that, throwing some serious shade. The insult, not the turret. Yes.
Of the hat.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh man, stream sniped.
Ooh.
You guys are playing against Red Player 1 and Red Player 2. It's amazing they got those gamer tags.
I know, it's impressive.
That's super cool. All right, let's see. Checking, I see Trevor McKillen in the chat today. Good to see you. Team Respawn is in there. Oh, this is good. Hello to Chuba Thingy. I see Sci-Fi Fan Cat in there. I love that concept art too. I love this, by the way. Can I just say that you guys get to play, and I just get to interact with chat and read and talk. This is pretty much my life dream as far as job goes. People are forced to listen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really...
and we have an excuse if we lose.
That's true. Now, we are... Yeah, that's true. And I am... We were going to caveat this, that if they lose, it really is the blame is on me asking you guys questions.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and and lay that foundation
happy birthday,
right there.
Trevor.
So as we kind of look for some stuff, if you have any questions specifically for these guys, definitely throw them into chat, and I'll pull out ones that I think are relatively appropriate and ask. But let's go ahead and get started at the beginning, even for you guys. Tyler, we'll actually start with you on this one. How did you just in general get into games as a profession? How'd you kind of make that transition?
Originally I wanted to do concept art and started going to art school, and then
Okay.
realized actually pretty quickly that I was not amazing at drawing in comparison to a lot of the people that were doing it.
Yeah.
And I always was really big into math and science.
Awesome.
And started going to school for computer programming, and wanted to get a job in the industry to really get a feel for what it was all about. And
Yeah.
actually got in at
Said
QA
talk louder.
on got into
Talk louder,
QA on Project Gotham Racing 4. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's rad. I was a big fan of the Project Gotham series.
Yeah, but started there, worked for a handful of different companies over several years.
Yeah.
Was down at Obsidian Entertainment as a QA manager there.
Cool.
Came up here. All my family's up here. Halo's up here.
Well,
Came back to
like you do.
Came back to try and
They
break
really want
into
that mic closer to
343,
your face.
and got a lucky opportunity.
Yeah, there you go.
That better?
Just act like it's a little chocolate bonbon. Just a bonbon of conversation.
People hear me now.
There it
Good?
is. You're good? All right.
All right.
Turn
Yeah.
down for what? For nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, I always wanted to work on video games.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up playing Halo. So I remember as a kid, my cousin and I lived with my grandmother when I was young, and played Halo 1, and just it was such an amazing experience, and saw that you could really make a career out of it. And when I got older, when I got the opportunity, it was like, hey, I really want to try this, and saw QA as a great opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, both of us started in it.
Yep.
So
I think it's one of the coolest things, in all honesty, is and we talk to students a lot of times too. One of my favorite things that we do here is work a lot of times like with student groups, and who are looking at getting into like tech field and maybe games or just overall tech industry. And I always reiterate the fact that there are so many entry points into the industry now, especially compared to the very early days of gaming, where it was like, hope you're an artist or a programmer or preferably both. There's so many different jobs and ways that you can apply a passion and profession and talent and stuff and apply it to games. I mean, we have all sorts of positions here, everything from, obviously engineers and coders, but also lawyers and folks in marketing and in community and testing and everything. Now, speaking of starting out in art school, you did go to art school. You did.
I bring it up.
You finished going to art school, I believe. I assume.
Finished is a strong word.
You finished strong, or
I finished
you
attending.
finished with strong words, maybe.
If that counts. David Barracks.
So talk to us a little bit about that.
About art school?
Yeah, but or just anything. How'd you get into games in general? Was art kind of like your entry point
Yeah.
into it?
I went to school specifically for game art, so I
Yeah.
went to a game art school. I went to a couple of them,
Yeah.
and ended up not liking either one. And ended up, while I was there, I got into a test job on Project Spark,
Nice.
a long time ago. And so went from there and just was testing for a long time. Then I stopped going to school because I ran out of money.
That happens.
Which happens.
Yes, it happens to the best of us.
So after that, I was just sitting here testing, and then Project Spark ramped down, and one of the old managers on Halo 5 brought me over there.
Nice.
So that's how I got onto the Halo team, and I was on that until ship, and then got brought onto the Halo Wars team, and have been here ever since. But so I started just as an entry level tester. What was that? You sit next to me. I know you know.
Yeah. IK Grub is trolling. IK Grub, not a random. That is someone who actually is on your team as well. So
yes,
we got some 343ers trolling in the chat with these
I
guys.
got my hunter captain killed, and I'm pretty bummed about it.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Jerry.
they got a handful of snipers.
But yeah, so I I was a tester on Halo 5 and then Halo Wars 2, and then just as time went by, I started doing more and more non-testery things.
Yeah.
To the point where most of my day is not testing anymore.
Yeah.
Like meetings with you for community things.
It happens.
Or
I mean, meetings with me
balance
can be very
everything.
testing, but I don't think that's I think that's
not
a
what we're
totally
talking
that's a
about
totally different thing. Now I'm watching. I actually have noticed some things in some folks in chat that are like, "Man, I do not move this fast in Halo Wars 2," and I concur. That is what I think every time I'm watching these folks as well. Is like just the sheer speed at which they are moving is mind-boggling. I mean, I think the same thing in all honesty. Watching guys play like an HCS and things like that too. Like I'm like, man, I play this game.
Yeah.
I'm decent enough at it. I certainly know what I'm doing. And then I watch some of these guys, and I'm like, no, maybe I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm easily not, or definitely not the best Halo player in the world. Halo Wars player in the world.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
no.
Okay,
No.
so I'm gonna put you on you guys on the spot.
All right.
Name me your what you would consider. You can make some enemies maybe here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Who would be, let's say, like top 2? Maybe no particular order, but top 2 or 3 players, Halo Wars 2 players in the world. Here we go. Make sure you guys are recording this. This
After-
is bulletin board material.
I'm gonna honestly, after watching him win 2 back-to-back tournaments for the HWCL
Mike Beeston is up there.
tournaments,
Yeah.
Mike Beaston. So I actually used to play with him
Ah.
back in the day in
back in,
Halo Wars
coward.
1. Not on his team all the time, but I used to play with him, Oops, and a handful of other guys that play some of the competitive side stuff. Oops, not so much anymore.
That's so
But
loud.
I want to say top 2 from watching
Yeah.
would definitely be Mike Beaston and
Go take
probably
center.
Savior.
Pay attention.
Okay.
We're losing.
What about you? Would they be the same, different?
I mean, I know those guys are really good, but I'm probably gonna have to say Ruslo because he's the only one who's beat us.
Oh.
True.
Okay.
True.
That's a decent bar right there.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
They got siege turrets up. They're playing for keeps.
Now you said something. You said HWCL.
Yes.
What
the
is
Halo
what,
Wars
what is that?
Championship League.
The Halo Wars Championship League. Now, one thing that's really cool about the Halo Wars Championship League, we actually mentioned it in a community update. I believe it was a few issues back. But this is a completely community curated and created and driven, like competitive Halo Wars 2, like league, really, like and
Yeah.
tournament circuit and everything. You talk a little bit about that, either one.
Yeah. So, a lot of the people, the community members in the Halo Wars community didn't have like a good place to have regular tournaments. So they stood one up on their own.
There you go.
And it's like a mixture of a bunch of different communities all working together, so they would get like, it's not like, oh, you have to go to break
Yeah.
in the clutch in order to get like good tournaments. And so they have a good base going. They have regular tournaments going with a lot of people now. I think this last weekend was like 100 people. or
Yeah,
something.
no, they had 100 people register for the tournament. So it's
That's
the most-
awesome.
Most that has happened so far.
Yeah.
It's been really cool to see that actually those 3 communities specifically, and I just only call those 3 out because they happen to be the pillars of that particular kind of tournament scene. There are definitely several other communities and community members who have been really awesome, kind of in the competitive scene. But it's been really neat to see them actually work together relatively
Yeah.
seamlessly. Like Halo has a huge community with a lot of diverse kind of corners and pockets of it, and not all the time does it necessarily go super smooth, and that happens when you get a lot of passionate people working on the same thing. School projects can be very similar, work projects can be really similar, but it's been neat to see them just kind of keep trucking and really relatively smoothly work together.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I mean, we've talked to a lot of different people in the communities, and they're all excited about tournaments ongoing. I mean, we see the people on Twitch streaming all the time. You've got people casting the tournaments. You've got a lot of the engagement of the fans. You have new players that come to watch. I mean, we see them welcome everybody in their Discords and talk with them on Waypoint. And it's been a very, very cool experience of watching the community want to reach out to everybody and help grow it, help improve, and help teach people new strategies.
You know what's neat too is like when I think about, like, we just came off, and both of you guys attended the Halo World Championship finals in that was here in Seattle, and it's interesting because you watch that, and that's obviously super high level, like the razor thin edge of competition, lots of polish and things like that. But what's amazing is that, like, Halo has had kind of always been underpinned by this grassroots foundation of, like, community competition. And what's neat is it's awesome to see all of our really, really crazy, awesome HCS stuff going on. It's equally cool, just in very different ways, to look and see stuff like what we have with our Microsoft Store tournaments for Halo 5, and now with the community tournaments with Halo Wars 2 going on. Like, it's really neat to see that kind of whole, that entire spectrum really filled out and thriving pretty well right now.
Yeah, it seems to be going extremely well, and like I know they have the first invitational coming up at the end of next month.
Yeah.
Which will have a handful of prizes and stuff by them, but it's interesting to see, like.
And I believe that some of the prizes we are helping out with. That is that is the rumor that we've probably printed. So
when I was standing by your desk, going, "Hey, can we have prizes?"
Yes, that is true. Getting to some of the questions, I saw somebody said Halo Wars 2 is a really awesome game. Have you ever looked at things like Sins of the Prophets for, like, space battles and stuff? And the answer, in all honesty, is yes. Like, we're big fans of things like, just in general, big fans of, like, really cool community created content like what the Sins of the Prophets guys are doing. I am a big fan of space battles in general, and it's definitely something that is thought about, and I don't know, it's always one of those weird things. It's like there's always way more things that we think about and or want to do or would love to do than can actually happen for any number of reasons. So it's, if something doesn't happen either right away or at all, it's usually not because we're like, well, that sucks. It's a combination of a lot of factors, whether it be resources or priorities or different initiatives and things like that. But definitely love what the Sins of the Prophets guys are doing, and I would completely vouch for a space battle game.
Oh, definitely.
So it has my vote. If I am ever the one using the energy gavel and making the decision, then yes, we will have a space battle game. But there's a lot more to it than that, for sure.
We don't get to make those decisions.
We don't get to make those decisions. It's probably safe. There's probably a reason. You can watch three streams with us and probably realize why we don't make some of those decisions. Maybe maybe one day.
They already got.
That's true. I get to make a lot of cool decisions that I'm very blessed with, but there are some other ones that I'm sure there are reasons why they don't let me make.
I gotta give Consano napalm turrets and teleport to colonies. So.
There you go. Actually, do you have anything specifically that either of you can speak to that you've been kind of? Everything is a team effort for sure, but like kind of a pet project that was something that was kind of like your baby that you saw actually get implemented, whether it be an actual item or unit or balance or something like that you kind of point and you're like, yeah, happy place. That's a win. I love that. I did the thing, Mom. Other than obviously the yappening, which is really the crowning achievement of all of our careers.
Life, yeah.
Of your life. There's potty training and the yappening. We'll let you decide which one's number one and which one's number two.
Potty training. Things I was really proud of. Well, just this recent mid-season patch that we just put out. Finally fixing the Atriox countermeasure mines.
Nice.
That was great, considering everyone told us it was impossible to fix without code, and then I fixed it without code. But that's
my man. There you go.
So that made me feel good about
There you go.
Because
And that just came out, right? Was it this?
that was this last Monday.
This week, right? Yeah.
Yes.
No.
But,
I'm really happy about the meme beam.
Oh, yes.
The meme beam.
That was all him.
Yes, I did the cleansing beam.
Yeah. And the balance beam was also what it was
The
called.
balance beam.
Yeah.
Balance beam, meme beam. They created
Love
a
it.
handful of different names for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was some bad math. I will raise my hand. For bad math.
When will we get an engineer plush? Oh man, that would be awesome.
That would.
We have a grunt plushie. We have a plasma grenade plushie. An engineer plush.
We even
it
have a
seems
flood,
super
flood
obvious.
spore.
Yeah, that's true. We do have the flood the infection form.
Yeah.
Which came with the loot crate. We should have an engineer. You know what you need to do? You need to tweet at Halo Gear, all of you, right now. However many there are of you, if you literally all tweeted every single one, they can't ignore you. They can't ignore you forever. They probably can. They ignore me all the time. But you might as well tweet them. It'll look funny.
Go up to this one.
Yep.
After the spockening,
Spock.
you know, this isn't weird. Yeah, that spockening's
We're
a
not
long
supposed to talk
story.
about Spock.
Yeah, that's a weird cat Halo Wars thing that happened in a lore stream. It would be weird to explain. It would take another stream to actually explain.
It's an unreasonable amount of time.
That's an unreasonable amount of power to give us. Yes, but you deserve it, my Cobra, my Halsey loving friend. Decepticon Cobra is Halsey's #1 fanboy, self-professed, self-proclaimed, but I agree.
All right.
Agree.
No, lost my base.
You lost your base. Okay.
Yeah, I've lost the little.
There we
extra
go.
there. Oh, I'm finally getting to Tech 3.
We also we didn't point out our really interesting kind of monochromatic
yes.
spectrum that we've got going on here.
Yeah.
Like we have the gray, we have the black, we have the gray and black.
And no hat.
No hat. Hats on the edge.
Yeah.
You complete us. You are
I do.
you are the keystone of this
tie the room
entire.
together.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
tie the room together. You're like a good throw pillow.
Yeah. It was a throw rug.
Yeah,
Have you never seen
there was
Big
something.
Lebowski?
Throw rug is better than throw up. Yeah.
Go.
Maybe
take
not
out
as
their
fun as throw
garage so
down.
they can stop throwing out grizzlies.
So how is the game going? I haven't been paying attention.
It's doing its best.
I'm being totally honest.
Talking definitely made it a little.
Really, talking is just the equalizer. That's
Yeah.
that's the balance change
I'm
today.
gonna blame it. I'm gonna blame it on the conversation.
Yeah.
No, it's going all right.
Putting Grimm's endorsement on my Twitter. I don't know if that might lose you followers, Cobra. Depends on who you ask.
I'm coming back to your engineers.
No, you don't deserve to be healed. You need to go kill.
Who
that
is
garage.
this? Halo 5. Yeah, this is a new top-down Halo 5 mode,
Yes.
Forge specific.
It's
not.
like
Don't
Halo
tweet
5,
that.
but in
It's
a
not.
war
It's definitely
type
not.
setting?
Yes, it's in a zone, a
Yeah.
specific.
You need
zone.
strategy, but in like a
Yes.
real time.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. It's like a Halo. It's a war in Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've had 2 of them.
Yes. It could be as well. This is a Halo War 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Is that a Halo War 2? See?
Yeah.
See?
Exactly. He gets it.
Big Red Goomba. Big Red Goomba 04.
You're gonna what?
Sorry to hear about what happened to the first 3 Big Red Goombas. But Big Red Goomba, yeah. Someone say Forge. Speaking of Forge,
Yeah.
you guys actually
We're fighting
you
against one
mentioned
now.
it. You mentioned it a little bit earlier. I noticed that you, in your talking about Halo Wars 2, you did sneak 3 magical letters in there, M, C, and C. You guys are working on some of the new McC stuff, and some of it we have talked about, and some of it we have not. But one thing that you guys are specifically doing is you're working with some of the Forge Hub folks
Yep.
because they are doing a community map tournament and working with us on the community side to help kind of promote it and just find out some really awesome like maps. It's no secret that I am a big sucker for H2A's Forge. I love Halo 2 Anniversary's Forge. Love Halo 5's, but in Halo 2 Anniversary I can play as an elite. So there is a little bit of bias there because I love being able to do that. But H2A4 is really cool, and I would love to see some neat maps come out of that. And I know that, again, you guys have been working with those folks. Like, if you want to talk a little bit about kind of how that came about, or just what you're excited about, what you're excited to see from it.
Yeah, no, I mean, we talked with a bunch of different people in the MCC community, and a lot of people pointed us in the direction of reaching out or talking with people from Forge Hub.
Yeah.
And had a discussion talking about potentially, and they run contests there almost monthly across the different Halo games to create really, really cool maps. So, I mean, we're actually doing, Strongside just did a bunch of playtests on some of the ones for HCS.
Oh, yes, we can hear him doing the playtests.
Yes, we can.
Everyone can hear him doing the playtests. If you did not see, I think Tashi tweeted yesterday a fun little
With
video
Sketch standing
of Sketch going
his head
straight
out,
angry whack-a-mole above on the other side of Strongside's desk, because literally for a couple weeks now, between some of that testing and some of the testing that he's been doing with competitive players and pros for Halo 5s for HCS stuff, literally all we hear is, on ball, 3 dead, 1 down, he's weak.
Top room,
come
top
to
room,
me,
top room.
yes, rockets on me. It's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, but they've done some really, really cool stuff in the past, and we were talking with them about potentially, what they thought was the best forge inside of the MCC, and it was in agreement that Halo 2 Anniversary was definitely one of the best forges within it, and we passed the idea off to him about possibly doing a contest to maybe get a map into matchmaking when we do updates in the future.
That would be super cool.
So
no promises.
Yep.
It's definitely a we would like to do.
Yep.
So what part of what this stream is for is cool, open communication, no promises. We do different
promises.
streams for announces, okay? So just to make sure. I see a lot of support for elites, which is good. You guys are good people, except Maddie McD, who said to delete the elites. We might have to ban Maddie McD from
my base is having a rough go
now.
Oh yeah, no, they're coming.
Have you guys done the Halo Challenge music theme singy thing yet?
No.
Have you have not? If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. We actually talked about it on Twitter today. The hashtag Halo Challenge. It got pretty big over this past weekend when it came to light that the kind of OG singing the Halo theme in the locker room kid is now on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. He did a new version of it. It kind of caught fire. It's pretty awesome. And so we decided, what would be cool is to give folks a chance to win an Xbox One X, which has, when you think Xbox One X, you immediately think singing in a locker room. I don't know about you guys. But it made sense to us. And so we talked it over. And you guys have a chance to get an Xbox One X. Check that tweet out for more like rules and regulations. But big thing is just record yourself singing the Halo theme, the monk chant specifically, and enter to win. And I believe it will be random, so you don't have to worry about I am not perfect. This is not The Voice or Aridness Idol or anything like that. It's just have some fun. And you have not done it. I have not done it.
I have not
People
done
make
it.
a lot of fun of me. Unisec really, really refuses to do it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much in
Tashi
the boat.
did it and nailed it. It was awesome. Dr. Jesse Thomas, who is on our user research, did it and destroyed it. It was amazing. Kind of made the rest of us mad. Because we're oh, yeah, seems kind of nervous. Oh, that's good. Crap. So, yeah. But if you want to look silly, have some fun, sing some tunes, record that. Hashtag Halo Challenge. Maybe win an Xbox One X. Pretty easy way to win one, in all honesty.
I won't win one because I can't.
And I'm just wondering, too, if a lot of people get scared about it, then you would think, oh, that's better chances for me to win, so you should enter. But then everybody would enter and raise the odds anyway. So. Wow, they're losing now. Team Respawn, we talked about this. I am distracting them, okay? I am actually the best performing member of the other team.
I was able to help defend off his base that died.
Miss a
tried.
red 24. I got to do this challenge. We hope you do, Miss a red.
Oh no, they got all
my
the AV.
God.
This is over.
Uh-oh.
This is over.
You're going to have a loss on your record, aren't you?
This is not the first one.
Won't be the last. Yeah.
Grim is playing interference. That is true.
All right, so we should just go ban them real quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no,
This
it's
is
not,
a bad
it's,
spot.
Who's your favorite leader?
Isabel.
Halo Wars 2.
Isabel.
No.
Isabel.
Yeah.
All right.
No, Johnson. He's
Johnson. Okay.
But then that's why. That's why I can't say that, because you
True.
just get
Johnson.
a giggle from the back room.
It's true. We had a lot of fun with Austin Powers montages when
Oh
that
God, they're
leader
killing my
released.
base.
Again.
because we're 12.
Because we're 12, yeah.
Let's go like this.
Yes.
Let's go like this.
Who's your favorite banished leaders?
Borders, hands down.
Okay.
It's a toss-up between, I want to say, Decimus and Shipmaster.
Nice.
Shipmaster is like, just because of his toolkit alone, like he's a very, very elusive leader. Where if you don't know how to play him right, he
Yeah.
can easily just fall to the wayside. So I mean, there's people who've mastered him, and it's unreal to watch them play.
Can we all
I have
agree that
noble
poppy
thought.
seed muffins are terrible?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah. No, I'm down. Yeah.
Dude, banana. I actually had one this morning. A banana.
my God.
Or not banana. Lemon poppy seed.
Okay. I think lemon poppy
Give
seed
me
is like the
some
quintessential poppy seed
supplies.
muffin. I'm kind of middle of the road on that. You know what's weird is I really don't like bananas. I don't like bananas like as a thing, like as an actual eating of a thing. But I really like banana bread or banana muffins. I hate banana flavored things like candy, but that's not real banana. You just eat it and it's like, well, this tastes like yellow. Like, that's gross. I'm being made fun of in the,
No,
in the back
watermelon's
by
disgusting.
once again the stalwart and wonderful Liz in the back. Shout out to Liz, who really
Yes.
makes all this stuff happen.
All the snipers.
Without Liz, we would just be sitting here,
Give me
Cameras off.
some supplies.
probably still doing the exact same
let me
thing,
see
but
what
no
I
one
And
would
come
watch.
kill this mini base. I just basically need you to carry me right now while I drop a devastating.
What can you get at your local library? No joke. I would love to see the entire 343 crew singing in a small locker room. That sounds a lot more awkward than you
Yeah.
probably mean it.
Yeah, it's,
it would be weird and probably smelly.
Yeah.
Next Halo meme, Grim and bananas. Oh, crap. Tastes like yellow. 10 of 10, IGN. That is probably a real review.
Got my guys coming in.
God of War added a potato skin for Kratos. I wouldn't mind a Halo Wars 2 DLC that replaced Warthogs with potatoes. That would be amazing. We did have
think we
the
could do
Lord
that.
of the Fries, the Fry skin in Halo 5. Yes, Liz MVP in the chat from Sticker Boy. That's right. From essentially one moderator to another.
All right. I think
think-
I'm not gonna win this.
Yeah.
Oh, outside of the original trilogy. Grim, what is your favorite Halo novel? Outside of the original trilogy. When you say original trilogy, do you mean original like Fall of Reach, Flood, First Strike, or do you mean like original from a fictional chronological timeline like Forerunner trilogy? Which one? I will await your response in the chat.
We
What
should
do
have
you
done
mean?
our other plan instead of this one.
Yeah.
This one
probably
went
a better idea.
horribly wrong.
I know. Yes, we do.
what?
Would you guys be interested? Here, I'll just ask this in the chat right now. We were thinking about doing a Halo book club and doing it like a stream style. Would you be interested in that? Press 1 if you would be interested. I've always wanted to do that. I see people do it in Twitch all the time. Press 1 for something. Press 1 if you hate everything they do and love everything I do.
They're not following directions very well.
Nope. There it is.
Just a lot of yes.
I should have just said type 1. O-N-E. Do it. I like books. That's my favorite response. 1, 1, 1, 1. I like books. That's awesome.
I had no idea
Book,
they were
book
killing
club.
me.
Yes. Did you win?
No.
No.
You were distracting us.
Sorry. Now our stream just looks like a weird, awkward, like binary takeover.
Yeah.
We're getting hacked. It's weird.
He wants 8. I'm not sure what that
See, what's
means.
funny now? I have no idea what the guy answered as far as the original trilogy. So my favorite
he said
Halo
Fire,
books.
Flood, yeah.
It's really hard to narrow it down to just one. I'm a huge fan of both Cryptum and Silentium. They are really like neck and neck as far as my total favorite. Contact Harvest I also absolutely adore. I really like Contact Harvest. I also really like, this is kind of like more underdog, is Broken Circle. John Shirley did Broken Circle, and I really like that book because there are no people in it. No humans. It's all aliens. All awesome. All the time. So, guys, it's 2:19. How fast can you get a blitz match done?
Real quick.
Okay.
That's why it's called
We'll
blitz.
do
Yeah,
it.
we can run a couple blitz.
Let's do at least one blitz match.
Yeah, that
Type
was just
1.
a slow burn of us
Captain
losing.
Cutter buff. Captain Cutter is buff. More buff than he was in Halo Wars 1.
He's also a lot younger than he was in Halo Wars 1.
That is the magic blur. And,
So it's cryo chamber.
and contracts.
What'd you think of Ghost of Onyx?
Oh, I love Ghost of Onyx.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Ghost of Onyx. Definitely one of my favorites as well. That's what, like, it's hard to like pick a favorite. Nope. Nope. Nobody wants that, because then you would have to read the chat,
I'm fine
and
with
nobody
that.
wants that. No, it's all you. It's all you.
I mean, I could just assume like there's nothing.
That's
Three,
true.
right?
Yeah,
You could try
Broken
both.
Circle.
Yeah. Oh, you could.
I could. It'd be an epic failure.
Oh no.
Oh, what is my?
I think he means aside from the books that were released during Bungie's reign over the series. Although even that gets like weird because there's more overlap, because 343 really kind of started like at the end of, like, after Halo 3, like really kind of 08, 09 started in earnest. There were definitely things that released, and more books, I think, than you realize also released during Bungie still being involved. Contact Harvest is actually one of those. My original question referred to Reach, Flood, and First Strike. Okay, I was right. Awesome. Goo is the best book.
Oh, my favorite game.
Shout out
is
to
definitely
my
Firefight.
brother, Grim Brother 4. IRL brother. Much love, man. I love seeing you in the chat. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. Grim, by the way, 4.
Talking to yourself?
No. Sci-Fi Fan Cat. If you look up the Twitter. I actually think I sent Sci-Fi Fan Cat. I actually screenshot that meme where you replaced my face with a hunter head, which, in all honesty, is an upgrade. And I actually sent that to my brothers and friends. We have a thread going around, so they have seen that. It was pretty awesome. And Bond Brother 1 was what it was called. It was pretty great.
But Miss, oh shit, I mean,
Weren't you?
the Mr. Red, he asked our favorite game mode, and I'm hands down gonna have to go with Terminus Firefight.
Yes, there you go. I love Terminus Firefight. That was so much fun to play, like, in all honesty, like, pre-release, like, just as it was kind of going, because there would be
Yeah.
times where it would be super unbalanced and, like,
Oh, yeah.
really terrible and mean to you. And, like, it was fun. I
like
remember
Direct
us
Air
going
is-
down to the playtest labs
everybody's favorite.
countless times, yeah. I think I played it. It was brutal. I played it almost maybe more than even after it came out, because after it came out, we spent too much time working and promoting it.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, pre-release, I was on that every day. Just first person internally to beat Wave 100, just throwing that out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody wants an avatar or something.
My personal favorite.
No, I just wanted a pat on the back when nobody gave me one. So.
personal favorite's definitely Reinforcements.
Not the
I-
yappening?
Oh,
That completely.
Does that count as a
Yeah.
rotational? I mean, it only rotated in one time. but-
yeah. Tyler, get on the point.
I was on it, but then there was a Camo Marauder, and I was talking, and I'm just gonna lose this games.
You're just gonna lose the game.
That's what it looks like.
Over. Got Grump Mob.
It is really hard to pay attention and talk at the same time.
It is though.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not easy.
I
That's one of
used,
my favorite
like-
things about having new people on the stream. Is like, oh, this should be fun. Like, the multitasking is real. I have so
Yeah.
much respect for people like the ninjas, the green skulls, the just like the like mainline streamers of the world who can be just like interacting and playing and never missing a beat. That's incredible.
Like, I used to think I was good at this game, but it's like I've never played before. I forgot I have to spend energy.
Grim or anyone, any chance we can have the Blitz art released in full-size HD? It depends on actually what you mean by full-sized. We don't necessarily often release out like full original res concept art. But sometimes it depends. It depends on what style of art, too, because some of them, at its full res, it looks way rougher than you would think. And so a lot of times even the artists are like, no, you're not releasing that. It needs to be as it is visualized, which is totally understandable. Sometimes it depends on like how we're releasing. It could be literally like a bandwidth thing, just like file sizes and stuff. We have to be careful with like mobile, for example, like putting images in so that people can, download it or see it, things like that. But I know that we have done like bigger wallpaper size of a lot of the Blitz art in community updates and cannon fodders and release blogs and things like that. If there is a particular one, Irikibu, that you are interested in, hit me up on Twitter, and we'll see if we can get you something in a larger size.
And I know a couple months after release, we actually did the dump of art files and stuff like that onto Waypoint.
Yes, yeah, we actually have there's a Waypoint forum thread specifically that Jeremy Cook, who's the art director for Halo Wars 2, he did a lot of actually neat custom stuff specifically for the community and specifically for community content creators that has like things that you don't even necessarily, like logos and banners and things that are good to just like put on a YouTube video or a stream or something like that, or like in a blog or a website. And that you can still find on the Halo Wars 2 forums. And I think it's called like Community Care Package or Community Content Care Package or something like that. I know it was stickied on the forums for a long time. I don't know if it is still sticky, but if it's not, you can search for it.
Yeah.
And
I think it just recently got unsticky.
I just see Matty McD say y'all are wrong. I don't know what he's referencing, but yeah.
What are we wrong about?
I don't know.
Lots of things.
It's true. Oh, I'm wrong about stuff all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Should put it on my business card. Jeff, Grim Brother One Easterling, wrong about stuff. Consistently. I guess as long as you're consistent.
Yeah. I know, it definitely seems though that a lot of people actually do like a lot of the stuff that we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
And in Halo Wars 2 and MCC, it seems like a lot of people are actually really excited about the transparency and stuff like that.
I think that's that is actually probably maybe the biggest point there is like the open communication is something that we really enjoy doing, and trust us, like we always strive to be as transparent as we possibly can. But I think that's always where the really good interactions come from, is people appreciate, even if they're told like no, like being able to say like, hey, we would like to do this as well, but we can't. And if we can give reasons, that's awesome. And if we can't, hopefully people understand that sometimes that is the reality. But I think just being able to kind of have the dialogue is really neat. And I know I appreciate that when I deal with like other just things I'm a fan of. But I even just appreciate it having the ability to talk to the community about stuff. And having you guys be able to be a part of that conversation with the perspective that you both bring from a test and kind of development perspective is really, really awesome, because that adds an angle that even folks like myself or Sketch or Unisheck like can't necessarily add. So I think the combination, the team effort there is super awesome. And I know we appreciate you guys as much as I'm sure the fans do.
Yeah. It's been an awesome learning experience. So I mean, like I've been on forums for years, like going to different game studios and seeing, what people have done, what I've personally liked as far as communication coming back and forth from a developer. It's been amazing working with everybody on the community team, figuring out, hey, what way can we talk to these people,
Yeah.
Or
we want to do this cool thing. How should we go about it?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Sticker Boy coming through with the direct, like in no time at all, the direct forum link for the Community Content Care Pack thread. My man, Sticker Boy. Amazing. Somebody else asked, a boy band. That was what they were talking about with Me and Tyler and Unishek.
Why? What?
I don't want you in the boy band.
That's
I'm sorry. That's okay.
yeah.
I think you're awesome.
It's cold-blooded.
Somebody asked, will there be other events like the Yappening?
Could be.
Yeah, maybe is really the best answer. There are things that we certainly want to do, and it maybe. That is legitimately the honest answer.
Yeah.
Definitely stuff we would like to do. We'll see.
We need to take this ridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody says, as a game dev, there aren't a lot of studios as transparent as 343. They go to great lengths to say what they can. Appreciate that sentiment. And it's definitely something we strive for. But I also I think that that's something that is catching on and becoming more and more prevalent, I think, in the industry. Especially as games and stuff start to move more towards live and service models, or however you talk, and things are updated a lot more often, is that you kind of have to have a lot of that communication. I think a lot of developers and publishers are really improving on that, which is awesome, because as a consumer, that's what I want. I mean, we're all big fans of lots and lots of stuff, aside even from Halo, and I always like being able to interact with some of my favorite franchises as well.
Yeah, especially with the games and service.
45% of 343 employees are named Tyler.
Nice.
That is not correct. It is 47.
I've almost got the blister back down on the ridge.
All right. I mean, I'm
Things- it's-
kind of
it's literally
spacing
the
off.
big
How are we feeling? So, does your favorite leader hold up even when you go into Blitz, or is there someone who you would rather play as a Blitz leader?
There's definitely change it up. Right now I'm Isabel because she has all the wild jackrabbits and they're super fun. But that's also a lot of things don't transition to Blitz very well because it's a different play style, and also I'm sure there's a lot of people in the community know that Blitz hasn't seen a lot of love in the past, which is why we're doing some pretty heavy targeting for it in the next balance patch.
Awesome. Yeah. Is there anything that you can talk about that? I know some people were asking about anything coming up, and it's not necessarily big new content stuff, but I know that given a little balance loving for Blitz is something that people I'm sure would really like to see. So could you anything you can say?
Oh, certainly. I know with this last mid-season patch we just pushed out, we started the work going into rebalancing the starting armies. Yeah. Which, just from talking with a lot of community people, they need a lot of work because there's just starting armies that are just useless, just because of how the game mode works. Yeah. So we're fully aware of that, and we're going towards it to make them all balanced, or not viable is where we want to get it first. And there's a very heavy. We joke that
our goal is that no one is happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Not that is true person. Balance. Is that everyone is unhappy with the balance.
Yeah.
Because then no one is overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean, you can definitely tell when something is very close to balanced, because you get passion from both sides of people that are saying it's underpowered or it's overpowered. So I mean, you know you're right along that fine line when people are yelling at you from every single side saying that they want it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because they just also want their favorite leader better.
Sometimes.
Which is what I do.
Which is totally understandable.
Fortis is going to get some heavy buffs. Just a heads up.
Yes. I'm a big Alabama fan. They're OP. I'm okay with this.
I saw it.
Speaking of, somebody asked, what comes out sooner, Halo 6 or the Bucks winning a Super Bowl? Well, Bucks have already won a Super Bowl, so that one. Super Bowl 37. It was in San Diego, and we beat the Raiders.
Yes.
Oh, we
48-21.
Oh my God, we won.
Nice job, guys. Well done.
And also, to answer, I think it was Slick from Breaking the Clutch, I'm the best.
You're the best?
At this game.
Was he comparing you guys?
And you.
Oh, so you guys. Yeah, you leveled up.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. Now you can play ranked.
Now I can play ranked.
Now you can play ranked.
I finally hit level 25.
That apparently is what's going on. Do we have time for one more?
If we do another blitz, sure.
Yeah, let's do one more blitz. Would you guys like us to play one more, or do you want us to stop now? I'm not going to say just pressing. Just answer. If you want, oh my God, Yanni or Laurel. No.
Oh, and I think he also asked when we're making a 2v2 team for HWCL. And I think
is there a rule against that? There should be.
Probably. I mean, well, my answer was going to be that we'll make a team after the next patch, but I'm not going to tell you what's in it.
Oh, dude, I like it.
I'm going for the
like
big
it.
money.
Do we want to tell them the one of the prizes that we're thinking about doing for the HWCL?
I don't know which one you're referring to.
I don't know. I'm like, what?
Not the one that's upstairs. The one that
Everything's upstairs. I still don't know which one you're talking about.
It's true. Do I need to type something over here?
Maybe something we recently did came out Monday.
Our
Possibly
background is asleep. Isn't it a static image?
No, it's not. It's there. It's not asleep. It's right there. You guys lie. Stop lying in the chat.
Anywho, what were you saying? I don't know.
I know we were thinking we'd thrown the idea back and forth about possibly for the winner of HWCL.
I don't even know what they're talking about anymore.
Giving the winner one balance change.
Oh, yeah, that's a dangerous game, but I'm all
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a real slippery slope there. But it could be anything?
Well, I mean, they can
anything
pick what it
within reason.
is, but it's not going to be a 300%
Oh, okay.
forge buff.
That's what I was saying. Like, do they get to actually pick what the
I believe
thing is?
Nakamura's in the chat, and so he
Like,
knows
just
what I'm talking
reactivate
about.
yappening. There's the balance.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
No,
did you just pick Chipmaster again?
Tease the prize. Start the game. A lot of caps lock here.
I am starting the game, Doc.
Yeah, we are. Jeez.
There's a
Yeah, no,
countdown.
we talked a little bit about possibly something within reason that would run for a small duration of time, possibly for one of the balance patches that we end up doing. So something, I mean, it would be a really, really cool experience, I think, for a lot of the fans.
I think it'd be neat.
So, as long as
I mean,
It'd be
want
like having to
Scarabs
do
fly.
community service as a developer, basically.
I like slicks.
Yeah,
Make
go
Scarabs
Hawks.
fly.
Wait, which one? Slicks?
Can I play in my own invitational and make Scarabs air units? I want to make a Scarab
Oh my
fly.
gosh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Give them
Yeah.
little tiny wings. And
just,
a hat.
no, blisterbacks plant onto them and start
Like, just pick
pulling
them up,
off.
yeah.
and
Stupid
fly
thing
around
is,
the map.
Jeff is wearing a hat. We've been streaming for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even,
had
it's
the
just
hat
been
on the whole
backwards
time.
the whole time.
Scarab with wing.
Oh, that's
God, now I want
another.
wings.
That's another in the middle. Like Tyler's hat is forward, yours is backwards, and I still have
It's
no
true.
hat.
Like it, Gara.
No.
Flying scarabs.
What?
Can the
Max
can the
rank is
mammoth
level
be in
99.
Halo Wars 3?
Unless you're talking CSR, then it's Champion 1.
Yeah.
For flying scarab, we'd have to do it with Yap Yap though, and it would have to shoot out cannon fodder. Like as it flies across the map instead of an actual beam, it just throws cannon fodder.
Cannon
out.
fodder, by
That's
the
good.
way,
That's good. Get all your
messes
bad
me up
ideas
every
out of the
time
way
you
now.
guys talk about it.
What
Because cannon fodder to me means something very, very different and has for a few years now. So when we introduced the unit, obviously I was super happy and you know, maybe partially involved. But now every time you guys, because you guys sit right next
Joker
to us.
searched us out. This is gonna be rough.
What?
We're playing against Satter Joker.
Oh, yeah, and he's the one who gives us the majority of the feedback for blitz changes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay, so here you
we're in
go.
a rough spot right now.
There you go.
Do I just sit in the base?
No, don't be a coward.
No. Okay.
Don't be a coward.
Go there.
This is just the normal working relationship that we just let you guys peek into.
Yeah. Except there's no
Stop
desk.
ramming.
And we have to
Liz, I feel
stand
like
up
we have to
and
get rid
show.
of this other camera. I keep wanting to look at it.
I forgot to even look at cameras.
That's okay. You're fine. You look at the screen.
No.
Oh my God.
This is behind the scenes, guys. Again, some casual stream bonus. We have like two wonderful, beautiful cameras, but they're like right next to each other and they're for different composition of shots. And I just keep feeling I'm looking at the wrong one.
You are.
That's okay. I'm just gonna look at the like over to the side where there's
Yes.
no camera.
This is a rough game.
Yeah, it is. We definitely didn't get a good start. I'm trying to come over and help.
Don't be that guy. What did Mellow Gamer ask? Oh, is there gonna be a Halo Battle Royale or Battle Royale mode? There are no plans. We've actually said that. There are no. That's nothing that we are working on. I don't ever like to say definitely and never, because as soon as we do, then it's wrong. But no plans. The only BR you should get used to or stay used to hearing in Halo should be Battle Rifle.
proud of that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to be proud of everything I do. Someone has to. I'm looking into the camera like he's on The Office. I do that all the time. I love The Office.
we got
I
The
just
Office
binged
is a
straight back through The Office, by the way.
I did too.
Literally like just a couple weeks ago.
I did too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that show. And I would like to think that a lot of my fourth wall breakings are specifically for that and inspired by that.
This is a mess.
Grim, what do us fans have to do to make Halo Book Club a thing?
Lots of AA.
Gosh, this is really.
They want it.
I
They
know.
want it
I really
bad.
want to take advantage of of this. I have to think about it. I think I could come up with a longer list of things I don't want them to do.
Oh my god.
Date, marry, kill these guys. Oh no, we're all dead.
That's a Debbie.
We are all dead.
Guess you're not getting a prize for your invitational, Slick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, maybe he wants to marry all of us.
That's true.
Yeah, I got you, Slick.
Why kill me? God, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think we respawn.
Cold-blooded. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Apparently, I'm getting married a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. My actual fiance is gonna have to have words with
Some
Chad.
words with you.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, that
Oh my god.
By the way,
Yes.
we're fat. Somebody said we're fat in chat.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
I know. It's okay. I said like my body type is bunt cake earlier. Right? It's all
That
good.
was how you
It's-
started the
it's
stream,
That's how I
I
started
think,
the stream. This it's posture. I think. It's just lumpy. This
yeah.
Coffee,
If we had
biscuit.
all had your posture, Tyler. See, there we go. See, now I feel a little bit.
I try-
More in
I
shape.
try-
feel more.
I try to
a little
sit
more
up.
swole this way.
This is
Try to sit
There we
this is
go.
just a slaughter.
Not fat, well fed. That is true, my friend. There we go.
Got it, man. Live on a farm.
Go steal some other things because we are losing.
Congrats on all the marriages. Oh man, that's a lot of paperwork, but a lot of presents.
Oh my.
No, I
This
don't.
is
I don't,
rough.
I don't
This is a
think,
rough
I don't
game.
think we're winning this one.
No,
He's
because
got-
it's 100.
Yeah, it's 183 to 26.
Don't worry, I'm slowing it
And he's
down.
We might
Pushing us
accidentally
back.
have time for another one.
Yeah.
my
Oh my
engineer,
God.
my engineer over here will save us all. And there's the A, and there goes the no. Okay.
Fluffy. That's true. Pretty fluffy.
I got to work on my posture.
GG's, guys.
Yeah, I know. That's really what it is. It's really what it is.
Yeah, it's
Well, there was
better
no
posture.
coming back from that one.
I just want to be attractively fluffy. Was that a thing? I feel like that's got to be a thing. I
Attractive
hope.
fluffy? Yeah.
Grim, can you tell Postums I said hi? No.
Hi.
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
fair.
not. I will not do that.
Hi, Graham.
Nope. I
Everyone wants to
refuse.
say hi to me. God damn it.
Hi. Hi, Renzi.
Actually, technically,
back.
it says
It's weird- it's
Postums.
weird
I said
calling
high
Renzi.
notes. High notes.
Yeah. Hi.
Maybe that's in reference to singing.
High
What does it
minus
say?
notes.
Who said it?
Oh,
Yeah.
high minus notes.
Oh, what's up, Notes?
Well, take
up,
some
buddy?
notes. Got some love.
And
Wait,
a lot of
what?
these. Yeah, no, we got Nakamura in here. We got Eric.
I love you
Hugo.
all. That's all. I love you too, Hatred. Good people.
Got
Thanks,
Eric
Trevor.
from upstairs.
Can we
Got
start
Trevor.
another
What's up,
game?
guys? Got Nucci.
Do you have a date set for any of your 346 weddings? I do have a date set for one of them, the most important one.
With me
With
tomorrow.
Aw, Trevor McKillen. I love you, Renzi.
Yeah. I got one.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Trust me, that's all you need.
All right. Do we want to search a 3v3 blitz?
Can we get a Grim Hero in Halo Wars 2? I don't know if that's.
Let's
I don't know.
see.
Nope.
You could jump in for the last game.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
We are
okay.
searching it.
No, we can't
We
go
could
out
let
on a
the-
loss.
Well, we just lost.
No, we can't go out on a
No,
loss.
let's not do threes.
Oh, well, no, we'll pick up somebody. who's
Someone to
searching.
carry us. I mean, we could have the chat vote just if they want you to play the last game.
Nope. I'm the host.
You're a coward.
His rules.
I am a coward. I am a coward in this particular venue. Yes.
Go back to
There are plenty of grim
2v2.
memes.
Back to 2v2.
Just because I don't want the random person to like be brought down by us not paying attention.
That's true.
I feel like the 2v2 is it may be a little bit easier and quicker.
Yeah, see, they want you to play.
Joker's like, I'll carry. Thank you, Joker.
Can we invite Joker, and he'll carry us?
That would be awesome.
After he just smacked us down.
Where is he?
I will join to carry Postums and Wrensi. I don't know. I
There's
just
no
messed your name
G.
up. Strongholds. We were told to stop bickering.
Stop bickering?
sorry.
I'm trying.
By who?
I don't know.
Oh,
Sarge Man told us to stop bickering.
Invites out, man.
okay.
Okay.
It's really
we get
all I've
along.
got.
Don't worry. We just spend a lot of time together. That's the big thing. We spend a lot of time together.
I'd
And
get taken out for coffee, but not spend his life with.
What is? I'd probably Postums. Postums is the man I'd grow old with on his farm.
My wife might have something to say with
The worst,
There it
the
is.
biggest
Okay.
thing I take from that is he'd kill me.
That's true.
It's true.
Well, it's because he already married you for your money.
Is it true Frank O'Connor hits you with a stick when you lose a match on stream? Who
was
told you
not-
about
yeah,
that?
I wasn't aware of that.
We weren't supposed to talk about that. I distinctly said no stick hitting chat. on
You
stream.
are struggling with this.
Yeah, no, I'm getting.
You just go multiplayer,
I
find
did.
match,
Fun match.
and then that 3v3
Yeah.
blitz.
Oh, tell me I have an invalid favorite deck.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
What? Did it kick me out of the game? Don't worry about that.
Oh, it just broke apart.
You're
What'd you
killing
do?
Me. He's
What'd you
killing
do?
me. He's breaking everything.
Why are you breaking everything?
I apparently.
Is that the
Yeah.
default
This is the
avatar?
way the
Yes,
stream
it
is.
is. It's the thanking panda, and it's amazing.
All right. You think we can get this started in the next 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Nucci. I mean, if we played Stronghold,
Yo, is that a default Xbox
I
avatar?
already answered that, and I said yes.
Yeah.
It's the panda.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Panda.
Yeah.
That's definitely a default.
Yeah.
There's some cool default
Oh,
ones.
that's what happened.
What'd you do?
His game
Joker
crashed.
Oh. It happens.
I'll send you an invite. We'll research
Happens
twos
to the
again.
best of games.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, best moment for you guys so far this year in life? General life. Doesn't have to be work.
Finally.
It
getting
does
to the
have to be
farm.
appropriate.
Finally getting to the farm.
Finally getting. I thought you said the forums. At first, I was like, you got to aim a little higher. The farm. Yes.
Why?
Tell us about your farm.
It's sitting on 16 acres. Just got done. The fields. One of the fields got plowed a couple weeks ago.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Can there be a cornfield and a baseball
There
field
is.
on there?
Well,
What?
no, I'm planning on Saturday. I'm actually going to be going out and planting.
This is
corn in the
incredible.
field. So.
Postums is literally my gateway to Field of Dreams right now. That's.
No, we're gonna have to bring everybody out. We've got a
Oh
big barn on
my
the property.
gosh, that's amazing.
Have a huge
I'm
barn
so
on the
excited.
property.
His farm is now one of the best things that's happened to me this year. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing the Halo challenge instead of the farm, or instead of the big barn that we've got.
Inside of the farm.
Yes.
The whole
Just
farm.
in the corn. Speaking of corn and farms, man, Bravo and
are you gonna
Tashi
segue
and
that?
Unishek and myself recently just went and saw, and speaking of The Office, John Krasinski, we saw A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that yet?
I have not.
It is really, really good. I hate horror movies.
Yeah.
Not a big scary movie fan.
I'm a coward.
And not even from like a get scared thing. I don't like the tension. There's enough. Life is too stressful already. I like superhero movies and Pixar films and things like that, and things that make you cry and feel good and happy. But I really liked the movie. It was super cool. It reminded me a lot in feel and tone of 28 Days Later, which is my actual kind of like favorite horror film, I guess you could say. But yeah.
One day we'll get
What about you?
this game
Favorite?
started.
What's the best thing that's going on in your life right now?
I'll come back to that.
Okay. All right.
Working on Halo.
Working on Halo. That's true. But
Can
you've
I-
been doing
can I
that
do
for
that
longer
generic
than, Yeah,
answer?
longer than this year.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
not in the
sick
capacity
shirt,
I am now.
Grim. Thank you. I was joking earlier that I would just color all of the hairs red or brown or blonde or something, and then it could be Matriarchs, his wife. We have a really cool one that's like a really big, cool art piece that's like completely, totally multicolored in the hub here. Yes,
did?
Yes, it's
so
amazing. Cool. It's amazing. Liz colored that. It was you and other people, right? Yes, all transmedia folks did that, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, where do you get that shirt? I want that shirt.
This is I don't know if it was for sale. I think it was a staff shirt for launch for. This might be an Awakening the Nightmare one. I feel a logo on the back, so I think it might be Awakening the Nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna glare at you.
I'll have to go talk to Sean.
Yeah, I don't. Why you don't look at me in that tone of voice. I don't give these things out. I just take them when they're given
pick
to
a
me.
leader. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Please do that, Grim. I've lost track of everything that I said, so I don't know
what's
what
going
he's telling
on
me
anymore.
to do.
Yeah.
I love those murals. They are so awesome. They are.
Of Rainbow Triox. Yeah.
No, I think the
Rainbow
multicolored
Triox,
one
yes.
on Waypoint is the blue and red sided one. Because I have that shirt.
Oh,
Blue on
yeah.
one side and red on the other.
Yes, that is. That one was definitely for sale. I think that might have been a Jinx shirt, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Maybe.
What's your favorite Halo in the series?
What is your favorite Halo in the
ODST.
series? ODST?
ODST.
Nice. Yeah, what is your favorite Halo in the series? That's actually true. We haven't talked about that.
For story, I'd agree with ODST.
Okay, story. What about multiplayer?
3.
Ooh.
I know, this is the one that gets us in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
For me, it's a toss-up, honestly, between 3 and 5.
Okay.
So 3.
Mine is 2 and 5.
3 I definitely played the most of.
Yeah. Like 3.
Yeah, I can see that.
3, yeah, I played the most of because it was just my buddy who lived across the street would come over to my house.
Yes.
And we happened to live next. I happened to live next to a Domino's, so we would just eat pizza.
There it is. That's actually something that
Just
people
play
don't
Halo
really
all
they
day?
forget to take into account. A lot of times it is like when in your life that happens. Halo 2 Anniversary is my overall favorite Halo game experience when combined with its campaign, because it's my favorite campaign and story. Just like the cutscenes, the art. I love the multiplayer for Halo 2 Anniversary. I love the Forge mode for Halo 2 Anniversary. So that, in a nutshell, is my personal favorite. I love ODST's story and the way that you experience the story. Like I would love to see like more of that. Like I love the kind of like hybrid open world like mission selection kind of thing. Like I think it was super cool, and also amazing soundtrack. Amazing soundtrack. Marty, you did a good one on that.
He did
It was beautiful.
He did the best.
I'm definitely a huge fan of H5's multiplayer as well, because I mean, it's a very, very different speed at which that you play. So it's also so cool because you can do so much within it. Like you have the opportunity to play like your traditional H5
Speaking
MP.
of play.
Yeah.
or like you build your H3 throwback.
Yeah.
And I mean that was awesome. So the options of being able to do what you want to.
I definitely love how like the game has evolved to kind of over, and I mean that's really, again, that's the way that kind of games are positioned now as well. A lot of times people are like, oh well, why doesn't this launch exactly in the same way as Halo 3 or Reach or whatever launch? And the reality is that production pipelines are very different even now.
Oh, yeah.
And so the way that you approach content and stuff like that is different. And so games are kind of changing, and they become a more longer, like, evolving platform where maybe things are simpler or lighter up front, but you do that to try to kind of like iterate on things and respond to community feedback. And it's not necessarily a right or wrong way to do it. It's just different approaches. But you see a lot of games doing that, and I certainly don't see that necessarily going away as online play and connectivity becomes just more and more prevalent.
Or just as technology
Yeah,
advances in our
absolutely. And
everything gets
I can
better,
only hope that games become more and more nimble, in all honesty. Like, I think one of Halo's greatest strengths has always been its ability to end up being really, like, diverse and having, like, a lot of different pockets. And so each of the, maybe each pocket, like Gripball is a great example. Like, Gripball is definitely a niche community. It is a small population, but that's a population that's really passionate about that. And it's cool that can be there and exist. Not every aspect necessarily has to have a huge following. And again, it's kind of like back to like what we talked about with Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 is not necessarily going, by very nature of the genre, might not have the same type of following that an FPS first-person shooter would have. But it's got a really great and really dedicated and passionate community and fan base, which we're super excited to interact with, deal with sometimes, interact with, love. Yeah. We always love you. Sometimes it's because of, and sometimes it's in spite of.
It depends on what you said was funny.
That's true. Sci-Fi Fan Cat, ODST's atmosphere is incredible. I totally agree. I'd love to see an ODST style game at some point, not necessarily a sequel. Stickerboy, I'm totally right there with you. I like the kind of I just love the format of the game, so I would also love to see that. And it wouldn't necessarily have to be a sequel specifically.
Tyler, go take We're getting wrecked.
Let's reiterate, Antonio may have joined us a little bit late. Actually, we did talk a little bit early about how you guys got your start in the industry. But if you just want to do a real quick recap for folks who have just joined us, you want to just give a quick recap, just kind of your entry point to the industry?
Was in college, wanted a job in the industry, and went into QA. Worked on Project Gotham Racing 4 as campaign rabbit run guy.
That's so awesome. I love those games.
Started there, moved through a handful of different companies doing different types of quality assurance. Moved into management positions in QA, and then started working on data, and then made my way over here, working, started out as QA for campaign.
That's awesome.
Too. So.
Good stuff. And what about you?
And well, I started out going to college for environment art for games, and got a testing job on Project Spark, which was a few years ago. And then that led into a testing job on Halo 5, which from there just transitioned into Halo Wars 2.
Yes.
Which I was the test lead on. Well, not that. Different test. Anyway, I was the lead of the testers for multiplayer.
You lost.
And then I know we lost.
Why are you even working on this game if you can't win?
Because he wasn't paying attention.
Aren't you supposed to be the best at everything and also just be able to fix everything?
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
Wow.
But
we didn't have their debug.
This is actually surprise your farewell stream.
Yeah.
And speaking of streams and farewells, that is going to be a nice little neat wrap up for us. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the chat. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Speaking of Gripball, actually, Dr. Leo pointed out that Gripball is slated to come back into matchmaking tomorrow, which is true. So keep an eye out for that. Don't forget to send your videos of yourself singing the Monk Chant theme and hashtag it Halo Challenge for your chance to win an Xbox One X. Man, a lot of stuff on the horizon. So keep an eye out, and we've just always have neat things in the work that we're excited to share. We will be back, of course, next week with another 343 social stream, and it'll be next Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Mixer.com/Halo. I might be here. I actually will be flying back from Florida. Got some cool stuff to do down there, and I will be literally on my way back that morning. So it might be me here, or it may be like Sketch or Uni. It'll be a surprise, a little grab bag. But we'll have some more fun next week. And thank you guys specifically.
Dr. Leo.
What, Dr. Leo? What? Where's it? I must share this tweet from Yap Yap about the stream. Tried watching to learn human strategies, but all the war generals are doing is talking about dates and matrimonies and who's got the most delicious cake body. I mean, that really pretty much sums up the stream. That actually should be what we put on the bottom of our Mixer channel about everything that we do. Postums and Wrensi, I would like to thank you guys very much for joining us today. It's been awesome to have you. And as long as the fans are okay with it, I'm sure it will not be the last time that we have you guys on. You're working on some cool stuff, and would love to have you back on at a future date, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, no,
as long as you are okay with being called a delicious cake body.
That's
actually one of the most wonderful things I've ever been called. It's fantastic.
For the memes, we just have to stare and just.
Yeah,
although pie is
true.
Pie's
got to do. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's gonna be on Twitter. All right,
that
guys,
was a mistake.
Thank you so much. Shout out to our amazing tech crew in the back. Liz and Mike are back there. Appreciate it, and we will see you here next Wednesday. Bye bye, guys.